to activate. Boost acquired. Agent down. Allies are acquiring the boost. The boost has been taken by allies.
I'm sending you a specialization supply drone.
Agent down.
There are no more rogue reinforcements.
Serious trauma detected. An agent needs assistance.
You are halfway to a win.
Agent down. Agent down. The boost is being taken by allies. Allies have acquired the boost. Agent down. Serious trauma detected. An agent needs assistance.
So welcome back to D-Pad Disciples, and here, yes, we have an AR build. Oh my god, finally got some time to grind, and we got it. We got some pieces together, we got some talents together, and we're killing it, man. This shit's smashing. Wow, I had some people fighting in the background, man. I hope that shit doesn't get a little too crazy, but basically, let's get into the build, and yeah. So I call this measure up to the Bloodless build, and why I call it, I'll show you kind of why we call it. But first, we're gonna get into it. Now we got the AK. Now I'm showing off the AK right here off of normalized because right now that's where I have the clips that you guys were seeing before it was in normalized. So it's about 7.1, but if you get down to the half clip. Okay, so we got about 9.4K. So that does actually pretty fun damage, and measures the top half of the magazine, 50% rate of fire, 20% rate of damage. Bottom half of the magazine, rate of fire less, and 20% less down. Hold on, let me check something here. What's going on? All right. But yeah, okay, so, and then Allegro, like rate of fire, that's basically what mostly everybody is having on these type of builds is Allegro, of course, in the middle, and then basically right here, measure, it's a different talent that I'm doing different than everybody else's Optimist, but we'll get to that. Okay, and then might as well just show you the other one, which I'm using the ACR, and that one going off. This one's to be called the Optimist Bloodlust build, and we're going to be using the Optimist talent, which is the weapon damage increased by 10% for every 2% ammo that's missing. So now let's put this gun on here and show off what the damage comes up to. So roughly when you get down to there, because you know you're gonna be shooting off, you're gonna. It's about 8.5. Okay, so that's gonna be freaking nice damage. I feel now you can do what everybody's really much doing is a P416, but I haven't got a P416 that's really good. But most of the time I've been using my AK for the measured because I just love it. I just love how it's just different and it's just smacking, and then I do love the RPMs when it comes different. Now it does go lower, but I do get a lot of damage, so it's wonderful. Basically, let's get into the mask. Now there's some pieces I do want to change in here, which I'm going to show, but like that I want different, like here, you know, more health and everything, but this is just kind of like mid max to where I want it. So let's get into max. I got the Gila for the 10% armor. Then I got the health because it is a PvP build. These are not PvE builds. These are PvP builds. I'm going to be making a PvE build and showing you off good damage because it's basically off crit. You're going to be doing like 160,000 crit damage off the players. But here, this is the mask, skill, power, health. Now we're going for skill and health because those are what we want to get. We want to get the on the ropes active, which we'll get into a little later, and then we want health because we're not doing PvE, so we don't need health on kill, any of that. So we got health. Then we got the chest, of course. We're gonna get Berserker. That's one of the best talents right now for the ARs. That's some Gs. Like that's just nothing else other than that. Or you know, Unstoppable. I mean, Force is also a good one. But for right now, this is the build going off of Berserk. Then of course we got weapon damage, skill, power, and health. Basically great attributes for the PvP. Okay, then we came to the come to the holster. Now this is where the build gets a little bit better onto the damage. So now we got cooldown reduction and health, of course, but bloodless. Bloodless, swapping weapons within 3 seconds of a kill grants 25% weapon damage for 10 seconds. Now, as you saw the battles that I did, now what you want to do is swap weapons before you reload to activate the blabbermouth. Because sometimes if you reload and then swap, sometimes you might miss out on the bloodless. So you just want to do that. If you saw some videos, you see me, I missed out on the bloodless active talent. And then right here, like you can go just like more damage, but like I realized, I'm like, okay, so this gives you 25%. So if you just risk 5%, you're basically risking just 5% to gain 20%. So I feel like you just gaining a grip of damage from right there from that piece. And then we're on to the backpack, and of course skill power bonus. Now I want to change that bonus to health. That'll be basically making it a god roll backpack, and then of course weapon damage. I also forgot right here, of course you want to change that hard hitting to to harden. That's what it's called. So harden to get more armor. And yeah, that'll just be a god roll chest right there too. So yeah, on the ropes, everybody is basically using this. Now if you look at my past 3 AR builds that I did, I was using on the ropes since tier 4. So I'm not out here trying to copy anybody. This I already had an idea. There's so many people that already had this idea, so I was already pushing this, and I was already pushing the idea of the bloodlust talent. Like I was already pushing all this, and I already had this, but of course back then in tier 4 it didn't show what it was doing, so I think it wasn't broken. I was using it, but I didn't see how much damage I was gaining back. I was trying to get the numbers, but I was basically using mostly this build way before a lot of people put any new builds out for tier 5. So like on the ropes, you already know weapon damage increased 25, and then it also works on with the chem launcher, which I do have a video before even I put out the AR build and saying that, hey Massive, is this broken? Because I'm basically able to use the skill and still use on the ropes. Okay, so you want to use the chem launcher, you get a heal, that's wonderful. And then we get to compensated, of course. This is another talent that everybody's using. Weapon damage is increased by 50%, critical hit chances. Like I said, this is for PvP because you want to go raw damage. Now, I try to make a crit hit chance build. For PvP, it's just hard because you're just, with the critical range cap for the ARs, it's just, critical strike range cap for the ARs is just ridiculous at 10. It should have been at 0 to at least give some.
Hostile supply convoy nearby.
Whatever. So the gloves, you got the AR damage right there, and then you got the compensate. And then for the knee pads, see here with the knees pads here, I want to I don't even have, but I want to change it to where it's at health percent, 8% health. And then I actually want to change this backpack to basically a Waldy, so I can get the 10% headshot damage. So I'll be able to get 10% headshot damage for our Waldy, and then if I get here with that, I forgot what it was called, but with the 8% health, that's what you want to change. But basically, it's just normal. I got skill power, explosive damage, extra skill power. It kind of doesn't matter. You can put something else. You know, you can put that, that one, and have a rifle. But basically, this build is just not so much different. But the only thing is that I use a different talent for this AK, and I'm basically using this Bloodless talent. So so this is totally new, because I know for a fact I haven't seen much videos, or actually no videos, that anybody's using this Bloodless talent. So yeah, here it goes. Have fun, and I hope you enjoy it. It's a little something different from I guess what the meta is right now, and what people is building. I mean, this is kind of similar to what the compensated, but like I said, I was gonna use already this. It's just I've been working 12-hour days at work, and I just haven't had a chance to push this out. But yeah, okay, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. If you guys enjoyed the channel and enjoyed the video, I will be coming out with more builds and everything. Like I said, I'm gonna put together, let me get some light up in here. I'm gonna put together a PvE build, crit chance PvE build, that's gonna be showing you that you're gonna be hitting high damage. All right, guys, I'll catch you later.